Good morning, student. Now I'm continue here to give you the fourth video of the chapter. Till last video, we have discussed about the power of the prime minister. Today, I'm going to discuss about the power of president. Okay, but before discussion, you must know, student, India does not run through the presidential form of government. It means what? That in India, presidents are not directly elected by the people. Okay, the election of president students held indirectly, and for election of president it is done through the transferable system means students here directly not people involved in election of president, rather presidents are elected by the vote of MPs and MLAs. Okay, and the value of vote of MLAs and MPs are calculated on the basis of population. In single word, you must know the party which have majority in the Lok Sabha are the major party to elect the president in India, जिसकी लोकसभा में मेजोरिटी होती है. Since the value of vote of MPs are greater than the MLAs. Okay, so they are means students elected through the transferable system, and in India the presidents have a nominal power. But if we think or if we see the constitution, we find that all the power vested in hand of president. If we talk about the executive power, we find all the appointment, even the appointment of the prime minister is conducted by the president. Okay, all the ambassador who are appointed to the different country is appointed by the president, and even the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Courts are appointed by the president. So, and if we see students, all the international treaty is vested in the name of the president. Okay, so if we talk about the power constitutionally, we find that there is no such a power that a student the president don't have. Okay, he is the head of military students, he is the first commander, he is the commander of military. तीनों सेनाओं का हेड माना जाता है राष्ट्रपति को स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, तो if we see the constitutional power, we find that the president have almost all the power students in the country. But since India is a parliamentary democracy, that is why all the power vested in hand of the prime minister rather than the president. Though students, president also have an emergency power. तो इमरजेंसी क्या है, आप इसको अच्छा से समझिए. देयर आर द 3 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल आर्टिकल 352, 356 and 360. These 3 article students is an emergency articles. So if we talk about the 352, तो under 352 national emergency can be declared by the president. Okay, and this is valid only for the 6 month. To extend emergency students, it is essential that it must be passed in legislature. Okay, so under 352 the president students can impose emergency, national emergency in the country. The situation of the national emergency is when the security of country is endangered. जब भारत की जो सुरक्षा है वो खतरे में होगी, तब राष्ट्रपति इमरजेंसी घोषित कर सकता है स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, एंड इट इज वैलिड वंस ओनली फॉर द 6 month, एंड लेटर इफ वी विश टू एक्सटेंड द इमरजेंसी इट मस्ट बी पास्ड इन द पार्लियामेंट स्टूडेंट. ठीक है, तो 352 के तहत नेशनल इमरजेंसी आ सकता है, 356 के तहत स्टेट इमरजेंसी आ सकती है. देयर इज द representative students of the president that be called the governor of the state. So governor students convey the situation of the state to the president, and if the president see that any of the state is not running through the constitution, the president can impose the emergency power in the state. And 360 is students the financial emergency, economical emergency. 360 under that the president students can impose financial emergency in the country, and this is done when the value of country's currency fail student dramatically. Then the president can impose the financial emergency student. So these are the three emergency power. Beside students, the presidents have power for the judicial review. He or she can grant the punishment given by the Supreme Court also. So this was what students we have to discuss about the president. Now student we have to see about the judiciary. ठीक है, तो let's talk student about the judiciary. We find that India has an independent judiciary. You might have seen with the case of office memorandum, when the reservation law and when the office memorandum became conflicted or disputed, it was judiciary which resolved the problem. Okay, so judiciary students play a vital role in any of the democracy and it must be independent too, और इसको इंडिपेंडेंट होना भी जरूरी है स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, तो इफ वी टॉक स्टूडेंट्स, तो देर आर द three level, and if we talk about the structure of Indian judiciary, it is just like a pyramid. There is the Supreme Court students, which is the apex level of court. Okay, High Court and the lower courts student. There are the three different level of the courts existed in our country for the judiciary purpose, to give justice to the peoples. The if we talk students about the Supreme Court, it is the apex level of court of our country. ठीक है, which can students resolve any of the dispute if it is related between the citizen of the country, between two state in the country, between two institution of the country. Then the power students vested in hand of Supreme Court to give a final decision. ठीक है, it can also students can hear the appellate decisions. Means what? That if any of the court have declared you accused, अगर मान लो आपने हाई कोर्ट में दिया स्टूडेंट्स, हाई कोर्ट आपको एक्यूज्ड घोषित कर दिया, तो आप इसके खिलाफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट जा सकते हैं. इट इज कॉल्ड द एपेक्स लेवल ऑफ द कोर्ट. इट इज बिकॉज इट्स ऑर्डर इज टू बी अवॉइड बाय ऑल इट्स लोअर कोर्ट्स. अगर कोई सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑर्डर दे देता है तो उसको हाई कोर्ट और लोअर कोर्ट को मानने के लिए बाध्य होना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, और उसी प्रकार से हाई कोर्ट है स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, जो स्टेट लेवल पर डिस्प्यूट को स्टूडेंट्स रिसॉल्व करता है. ठीक है, और फिर लोअर कोर्ट है स्टूडेंट्स देयर. तो इन इंडिया स्टूडेंट्स we have discussed about the three different institutions and why the Indian judiciary is independent. It is because the students, though the judges are appointed on the advice of the Prime Minister by the President, but once when the judges are appointed, he or she is not answerable either to the Prime Minister or to the President. हम इसको इंडिपेंडेंट जुडिशरी क्यों बोलते हैं? देखिए, जजेस का अपॉइंटमेंट प्रधानमंत्री की सलाह पर राष्ट्रपति करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, बट वंस व्हेन दे आर अपॉइंटेड, लेकिन एक बार अगर उनकी नियुक्ति हो गई, इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू रिमूव देम. तो उनको रिमूव करना वेरी डिफिकल्ट है. और जज प्रधानमंत्री या राष्ट्रपति के प्रति जवाबदेह नहीं होता है. दैट इज व्हाई द इंडियन जुडिशरी स्टूडेंट्स इज कॉल्ड the independent judiciary, and it is essential for the success of democracy in any nation. Okay, so we have seen students all the three institution that how they resolve the problem of a country, how they work all together. ठीक है, अगर इसके बाद भी आपको कुछ समझने में प्रॉब्लम होती है, दिक्कत होती है, तो आप हमें पूछ सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, have a nice day.